What is the hardest thing life have taught you?
Not be something where they talk for camera. It didn't really hurt me, but thank God, we move. So being loyal to the wrong person actually, life has actually taught me, you have to know the right person to be loyal to. I would have still been in prison if I didn't discover his purpose. I would have still been a criminal walking around messing people's life. Yeah. So life is all about love, showing kindness to people's life.
So we are the cause of our problem. That's all about life.
Patience. Yeah. Life has taught me how to be patient and focus. Okay, that's what life has taught me.
You don't live a life when you don't have fulfillment in God, when you don't know His word, when you don't live by His commandments, when you don't obey what God says. Because at the end of the day, you will not make anything out of life.
This in life that taught me, don't help people where they don't disappoint me in the time pass. So, wait while they come on.
Think
Being loyal to the wrong person.
wow.
I was loyal for years. Not be something where they talk for camera. It didn't really hurt me, but thank God, we move. So being loyal to the wrong person actually, life has actually taught me, you have to know the right person to be loyal to.
That's brilliant.
Life is fulfillment in God. That's my simple definition. You don't live a life when you don't have fulfillment in God, when you don't know His word, when you don't live by His commandments, when you don't obey what God says. Because at the end of the day, you will not make anything out of life. So a life that is meaningful is a life that is defined in Christ, in God. Without God, there is no life. No definition of life without God. No definition of life without God.
Right. So, what is the hardest thing life have taught you?
That has happened to me.
Yes.
The loss of my late wife. I almost lost my faith in God, but He told me that it's for His purpose.
Right.
For 3 years, I lived in the pain, but He was with me in that journey. I couldn't find my footprint, but I could see His footprint. So no matter how hard anything happens to you in life, hold on to God. I almost let go, but He didn't allow me go because we have built relationship with God for over the time. So God has kept me no matter what. That's the hardest thing I could think about. Though it happened 6 weeks after I lost my father, 2 years after that I lost my mother, my brothers. So it was just heavy. But God kept me. God helped me also.
Thank God for your life. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. What's your name, sir?
Yemi Ajay.
I'm Godwin.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Wow. We need to continue. Come on. Now you, I agree with you, sir. Yeah, I know. Just a quick question. We can just, I think they follow you, they go.
Okay.
What do you think life is? What is life?
Oh, life is all about service unto God. That's it. If you are not serving, you are irrelevant.
Right.
Once you are on this earth, life is all about what you can give. And what you can give means, fellow, you see the poor ones, what do you have to offer them? If there's nothing to offer, there's irrelevance is inevitable. We are not fulfilling purpose because Matthew 28:19 says, go ye and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So that's what life is all about. I would have still been in prison if I didn't discover His purpose. I would have still been a criminal walking around messing people's life. Yeah. So life is all about love, showing kindness to people's life.
Thank you very much. So what is the hardest thing life has taught you?
The hardest is just being disobedient. That's going into the prison was out of disobedience. Because if I would have been listening, sit down in the church, learn the scriptures, and get to associate with brethren, I wouldn't have wasted 8 years inside prison, sir. That's the hardest lesson I've learned in life. And that's my best teacher, actually, prison.
Thank you so much,
God
sir.
bless
Thank
you,
you.
sir. God bless you.
Wow. I guess today is kind of special, right? Today is special because, man, we'll be getting some stories that are touching, and I hope you learn. Okay, let me ask you a question. Did you watch the video the last time? You? You bring the camera real quick. Yeah, I think. So what do you think life is?
I think life is a teacher because every day we live and we learn, and we learn and we also relearn from the things we see. Because normally, as a human being, going to work, you are learning new things. As you are coming back from work, you are also learning new things on your way. So we live and we also learn.
Thank God you watched the video and you learned something. Okay. Afternoon, sir. Yeah. Can I ask you one question, real quick?
What question is that before the camera?
Yes, yes. What is the hardest thing life has taught you?
Life has taught me. The hardest thing life has taught me. Patience. Yeah. Life has taught me how to be patient and focus. Okay, that's what life has taught me.
So explain more. What is life? What do you think life is? With the years you've lived and I know you've learned a lot. So
Yeah, I think life is just all about being focused and yeah, and patient. Depends the area you're talking about and what you want to do in life and all that. So it's all about being focused and patient and keep pushing to strive in whatever you want to like achieve in life.
right.
Whenever you are lost or I think everything has to do with prayer. Just take your whatever your problems back to God in prayer.
Got you. I got you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Yes. All right, thank you, sir.
I'm the HOD
Okay.
of media in Streams of Joy, Johannesburg.
Oh, for real?
South Africa. Yeah.
Wow, wow, nice to meet you. What's the name?
Right.
Right, okay. What is the hardest thing life have taught you? Yeah,
Where do I even start? Hardest thing?
yes, because a lot of people need to learn from your own answer, from your story. You help somebody out there.
Um, I need to think.
Yeah, you need to
I
think,
need to
yes.
think the hardest thing I know happened to me because so far so good. My life has been awesome a little bit. Let me just put not 100%. Yeah, my childhood and my family values. We are just kicking. We are kicking. Just maybe because I'm an orphan, maybe I've lost one of my parents. Even when I needed my daddy most, being the last in the family, you know. And but I pulled through. That's just it. Things would have been better, much better than now, where I see myself today. If things I noticed that if my father was alive or isn't alive, I would have take some decision that I took that drew me back a little bit. But thank God for His mercies and His grace. I'm still pulling off.
So
So pull through,
in
man.
this journey, so what helped you? What really changed the whole
I
trajectory of
have
your
I
life?
have I have strong will and I'm a Christian. Let me just put it that way. I'm a Christian. I know the God I'm serving. Without God that lifted me up, never let me down. As I was pulling through in whatever it is. Even when I was working, I worked in a bank for some time. At the time, we are like where the downside out and all this. Then I go through. I have entered a business that I'm trying to manage today. Not even really going that way, but I still believe in God that things will be fine. That's just it.
So what I got from you now is believe in God.
Yes. There's no way we let you down. We must suit you. When it seems that's so difficult, or when it seems that there's no hope, then we go. You know, just something will just happen to pull you through. So that's how my life has been. I haven't said that maybe I've something that had attacked me or not touched me that way. But normal ups and downs of life, Nigeria economy and all these things, we still put through. That's just it. By special grace of God in our lives every day. So thank you.
Thank you for your time. So we'll see you next week Sunday. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, thank you. Bye. So yeah, so for those people who think you can do it without God, This is just to tell you that God can be just everything. You have to believe in God. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Can I ask you one question before you go in? What is the hardest in life of God to you? What is the hardest in life of God to you? What is life? Basically, what is life? What is life is?
Life.
Yeah.
Life is a gift from God.
Okay. You know what I'm asking? So you tell us a little bit of your story so you can help somebody out there, like people who want to know what life is, who is just lost, people who are lost, and want to just know what life is.
No, life is all about. You don't need to lose a life. Once there is life, life continues.
Okay.
Nobody needs to lose hope in life.
What has helped you in life?
God,
Okay.
God has been the God of all flesh. God has been the God of everybody.
Okay.
It's when we fail what we're supposed to do, we begin to attribute the blame to God. God never changed. God has created everybody to be okay. It is we that are faulty. It is we that fail to do what we're supposed to do. And we begin to blame God. From the beginning, God has made everything perfect. God, if He's no longer creating anything, whatever we are lacking today, God has already given to man.
Right.
So God has finished the creation. That's why God is no longer in the business of creating. God is not more creating anything. God has finished creation. It is we. You understand? Yes. I have traveled other countries. They are come to realize that over there you will see that they are not lacking anything. God has perfected everything. In fact, the 98% of what we are struggling on here, God, the government over there has done 98% of it. 98% of it. Understand? It is the system of Nigeria that makes it difficult as if God is not existing. God has finished everything. So we are the cause of our problem. That's all about life.
Thank you.
You see, coming to church is not for, it's just to come and appreciate God for the gift of life. God has provided everything. I said, what you are praying for, asking God for, God has, in fact, over there, government has done 98% of it. So it is our, is Nigeria precisely.
So what do we need to do as Nigerians, as a people?
Uh, it's not in our, we're trying our best. But the system of Nigeria has made it difficult for a common man to try. Because we have what it takes. But the system, Nigeria, has made it difficult for people. For example, when I was a child, we were told that the three basic things that government needs to provide for the masses is just three basic things.
Yes.
Water,
Yes.
light, and road. These three things. But we're still lacking it today. Light. With light, people can go into production. With light, people can take care of their needs. But Nigeria is lacking those things. So that's why people are still struggling. That's why I see people praying for God to do miracle. God is no longer in the business of doing miracle. God has perfected everything. It is we that are failing God, not God failing us.
Thank you again. Thank you so much. You know what you're back. Thank you so much. What's your name, sir?
My name is Mr. Emeka.
Mr. Mika.
Known as Follow Boys.
Follow boy. What do you do?
I'm into fashion.
Fashion. Okay. Well, it took the other turn. You get it took the other turn, but all goes. Let's do it.